Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. So, in our last episode, we saw the Mangalacharana Shloka Manishada Pratishthanthamagama Shashwati Samaha Yatkrauncha Mithunadekam Avadhi Kamamohitam. So, we saw that shloka. Now, we are moving forward. Maharshi Valmiki himself was startled as to how that shloka came out of his mouth, because all he wanted to say at that particular point of time was, "Oh Nishada, why did you kill that bird and caused it pain?" That was all he wanted to say, but then it came out as a shloka. So he was thinking, how come I said this? Because so they were walking back towards their ashram, both Maharshi Valmiki and Bharadwaja, who was the Shishya, both of them were walking back towards the ashram together. Now, on the way, Valmiki Maharshi was thinking, Padabadhokshara samaha tantrilaya samanvitaha shokartasya pravurto me sloko bhavatu nanyadha. He's saying, from my shoka, this shloka came out. It has got 4 padas. In Sanskrit, normally for every shloka, you have 4 padas. There are like 32 letters in this now. And if someone has a veena, they can play this very nicely on veena. So, how did this just come out of my mouth? That was what he was thinking. Now, he looked at Bharadwaja. Bharadwaja also was repeating the same thing. Sishyasya tasya bravato muner vakyam anuttamam pratijagraha santushta tasya tushto bhavad guruhu. So, he was also repeating the same thing. Bharadwaja was also repeating the same shloka. Now, Valmiki was happy. Like this, slowly they came back to the ashrama now. Then once they were back in ashrama, sapravisyasramapadam sishyena sahadharmavit upavishta kataschanyas chakara dhyanavastitah. So once they were back, they sat, and still the same thing was playing on in their mind. Maharshi Valmiki, he was totally getting absorbed into this one shloka, into this story, Ramayana that he has heard. He was like, what is happening today? Narada Maharshi came, I spoke to him, he told me Ramayana, and then this shloka, how did it come out of my mouth? And he was constantly thinking about that same shloka. While that was happening, all of a sudden, there was a big light outside the ashram, and Maharshi Valmiki was like, what happened? Who has come? And when he sees out, Ajagama Brahma Lokakarta Swayam Prabhu Chaturmukho Mahateja Drashtum Tam Munipungavam. The Muni then saw Brahma, the Brahmadeva himself, one of the Trimurtis. Brahmadeva himself came down now to Valmiki Maharshi's ashrama. Now, Valmiki Rahatam Drishtva Sahasothaya Vagyadaha Pranjali Prayato Bhutva Tasthau Paramavismitaha. The moment he saw him, Valmiki Maharshi ran out, because one of the Trimurtis, Brahmadeva, you can't just see Brahma, Lord Brahma, just like that. After a lot of penance, does Brahma come normally? And why did he come today? I have not invoked anything. So Valmiki Maharshi comes out, he runs out to meet Brahmadeva, falls on his feet, welcomes him into the house, but still the mind is not on him. Brahmadeva was talking, but Valmiki Maharshi was listening from one ear, and the things were probably moving out from the other ear. But Brahmadeva's son, Narada Maharshi, he came in the morning, he gave Sankshepa Ramayana. That was very well received. It went into the heart of Valmiki. But now the father, the person who creates all the 3 worlds, Brahma himself has come, and Maharshi Valmiki is not concentrating completely on him. So he was still doing the puja. He gave him a good place to sit, an asana and all. Then Brahmadeva also said, you also sit on an asana. And then, while Brahmadeva was still talking, the thing that was going on in our Valmiki Maharshi's mind was Papatmana Krutam Karma Vairagrahana Buddhina Yastadrisam Charuravam Krauncham Hanyada Karanat. Arey, the Krauncha birds were making such a nice sound. They both were going together so wonderfully. Why did that person kill that Krauncha Pakshi? That was the only thing that was going on. Then, all of a sudden, the sloka, Manishada Pratishtham was started again running in his mind. Brahmadeva realized all this. He looked at Maharshi Valmiki and said, see, that shloka, it came to you, and that was not an accident or something. It was destined to come through your mouth. It came, there is no doubt about it. Machanda Brahman Pravrutteyam Saraswati Ramasya Chiritam Sarvam Kurutvam Rishisattama. So he's saying, hey Brahmarshi, my Shakti, see Lord Brahma Shakti is Saraswati. So she is blessing you. And because of her blessing only, this shloka has come to you and you are so interested in Ramakatha. Since you are so interested in Ramakatha, now go write the entire Ramakatha. I am giving you the boon. धर्मात्मनो गुणवतो लोके रामस्य धीमतः वृत्तं कथयधीरस्य यथा ते नारदाश्रुतम्. Lord Rama, Sri Ramachandra, he is a person with dharma svabhava. Okay, he is dharmatma. So in this world, all the good gunas, what are all there? They are there in Sri Ramachandra. Sri Ramachandra is a pandita. He knows the distinction between good and bad. Now you have heard, since you have heard Sri Ramachandra's charitra from Narada Maharshi, go ahead and write it now. Now we all would get a doubt. See, what did Narada tell to Maharshi Valmiki? Narada told, I mean, there are 10 slokas, probably 10 slokas of Falasruti or 5 slokas of Falasruti. Is there 5 slokas of questions are there? When you remove it, entire text that Narada spoke on Ramayana is hardly 90 shlokas, 80 to 90 shlokas, max 90. Now, how does Valmiki write? I mean, if Valmiki has to write it again, he can write only those 90 shlokas. Because now try to understand where we are standing now, where the story is right now. By the time Lord Brahma has visited Valmiki, what is Valmiki's state? Valmiki is in Kushasthali. Sitama is in Valmiki's ashrama because Ramayana is over. We are right now, the story of Uttarakanda is actually going on. Rama is the king already. Sitama was sent out to forest once again by Sri Ramachandra. Sitama is in the ashrama of Valmiki, and the Kusha and Lava, two sons of Sri Ramachandra and Sitama, were already born. They are also growing up in the ashrama. At this particular point of time, Valmiki Maharshi is now being asked to write Ramayana. Now, did Valmiki Maharshi go and see all the things that have happened till now? No, he did not see all that stuff, right? Then how did all this happen? How will we be able to write? For because see, he has not seen the story till now, so he should get some boon, some power through which he can go back in time and see how things have happened in a very, very elaborate way, not the way in which Narada has told him. Narada told him in a very sankshepa, in a very short form he told. Now he has to elaborate. How will he elaborate? Only if he has some boon to go back and see. So Valmiki Maharshi is now startled and he's thinking, how can I write? Then Brahmadeva gave him a boon. He's saying, don't worry, you will be able to see the entire story the moment you do an Achamana. You all know Achamana, right? Before in a puja in Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, we do Keshvaya Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, and Govindaya Namaha. And I mean, they take water thrice, they leave water once, and then they do all the namas, 24 close to, of Sri Mahavishnu, and then they start doing anything. So what Brahmadeva is now saying is, if you do an Achamana and if you sit, you close your eyes, the entire story will be revealed to you. That's the boon I am giving. And what all will be revealed to you? Rahasyam cha prakasancha yadhrutyam tasya dhimatah ramasya sahasaumitre rakshasanam cha sarvasah vaidehyaschapi yadhruttam prakasham yadivaharah Tachapya vidam sarvam vidam te bhavishyati. So Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Bharata, Rakshasas, all the story of all these people, whatever they are thinking inside, Rahasyam cha, Prakasham cha, whatever they spoke out, everything that has happened, that will be revealed to you, O Maharshi, right. Natev nagan ruta kavye kachidatra bhavishyati kuru rama katham punyam slokabadham manoramam. whatever you say in this story, not even one word will be asatya, means there will be no lie in whatever you write. Everything you write would be the truth. So the story that gives punya or good karma to everyone, the story which is wonderful, beautiful, go write it. Okay. And then he also gave another boon. He is saying, Yavat sthasyanti girayaha saritascha mahitale tabad Ramayana katha lokeshu pracharishyati. Here he is saying, as long as there are mountains, as long as there are rivers on this earth, till then the Ramakatha that you have written will be there. Okay? After giving all these boons, after encouraging him to write, Brahmadeva went back to his abode. Ityuktva Bhagavan Brahma tatrai vantaradhiyata tatas sasishyo Bhagavan muir vismaryamayayo, which means, no, the moment Brahmadeva left, Valmiki Mahamuni and all his disciples, they were all in a state of shock. Okay. Now, how did Valmiki Maharshi write this story, and why did this sequence of things happen like this? That we would be discussing in the next episode of our complete reading of Srimad Ramayana. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhaved. Om Tat Sat. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you.